Hi girls! So before I start, I'm just going to say the littlest of the little ones is asleep. The bigger one of the little ones isn't. So if she comes in, she may talk, I may be interrupted, but it'll be fine. Today we're doing eyebrows. Now you can see my eyebrows are rubbish. I've got gaps here and here. So brow palette. I'm showing you with the brow palette today. We are going to do brows again another day, and I'm going to show you with the liner or the pencil and the gel, because that is an old favourite of mine. But I'll also show you on that day, when I do that one, I'm going to show you the alternatives and show you with palettes and splash creams as well. But today we're going to do brow palette, which is my favourite. Now, artist brush, the brow artist brush, it's absolutely fine. It's probably the better one to use, but I just want you to know you don't have to have that one if you can't afford to get it just yet. The liner shader brush, that end is absolutely fine to do it with, and I'm going to show you with this end so you can see, just in case you all haven't got the brow artist brush. So you get your two colours and your wax and then your highlighters. To be honest, I don't really use those highlighters much. I may use that one, but I don't really use that one because I'm not really sure where that pinky one's meant to go, so I don't very often use it. I always try to stick with that one. If I've got an extra big gap, like there I've got a bit of a gap and here I've got a bit of a gap, I may put a bit of the dark in with it as well, just to blend it a bit more. But I don't do it powder then wax, I do powder and wax together. So I'm going to show you the way I do it. Before we start, you should always make sure, use your brush, your brow should start directly adjacent with the edge of your nose. Then come out so that your pencil is going between the middle of your eye and your nose. That's where your arch should be at the highest. And then come out to the corner of your eye and the edge of your nose, and that should be where your brows finish. Okay? So start, highest point, the edge. Obviously if you're looking that way and you do it that way, your arch is going to be over here, so you've got to have a straight eye. Arch, end. Alright, so that's a little tip for you. Right, so I go in with the wax a little bit and get the brush a bit wet. And then I go over to I'm using it in the corners because I don't want to ruin the whole square. So then you go in with the powder. And then with just little brushes, not a straight streak line, little brushes like that. If I look up, it's because I've got the mirror above me as well. Just start making your shape. And just follow the way your hairs go. And then here, you can just see it's all just little flicks, there's no shh. If you make a mistake, you come a bit away. Then go in again. I'm going to have to use the mirror as well because I can't see properly in fact I use this mirror because it's closer. So, you watch. I usually get my brows amazing, or I did yesterday anyway, and you watch. Today I'll do it and they won't go right. It takes time with brows. Don't rush them, because if you rush them you're not going to get them right. Now if your brows, like mine used to be, just a one even shaped line all the way around, experiment a little bit. Try and build your lashes with colour, and see what it looks like if you put a little bit of shape into it. That's what I did when mine used to be just a round arch, the same thickness all the way around. In fact, they were this thin all the way around. And one day when I experimented with my eyebrows and did a bit of different shape into it, I thought, oh, I prefer it like that, and that's what's made me grow them. And especially now we've got our esteem, if you wanted to grow your brows a little bit, it's giving you the perfect chance because you can use that stuff on your brows. Right, that is the littlest one awake, so I'm going to pause you and start again. And start it again, so there may be a bit of a break in the video, so 2 seconds. And I'm back. Told you it wouldn't be long. Right, so when you're building it up, if you've already got a lot of wax on there, don't keep putting extra wax on because it'll make your eyebrows too shiny then. So then just go in for your powder. There's already wax on that brush, so the powder's gonna still stick and work better. So remember, little streaks, no big long streaks, it's all little streaks, just building the eyebrow up. Covering any bold patches. Right. So that's where we're starting. That's my arch. And that's where I'm finishing. It's perfect. In fact, I think I've gone a little bit too far, so we'll just wipe that bottom bit away. I will keep turning because the little one's now behind me, so I do apologise. Right, so we'll go on to eyebrow number 2. Same wax and powder, and then we start building the eyebrow. So remember, little streaks. Now, a lot of people worry about matching the eyebrows. Excuse me, you leave my stuff. I do apologise. The little one is trying to get her hands on all of my stuff. And I have told her she's a naughty little girl. Those that don't have children are very lucky because you're not getting sticky fingers on all your makeup. Anyway, right. So when you're trying to match your eyebrows, I mean, as you can see, I've just drawn that line there because that eyebrow isn't as thick as this one. Yes, match them, but don't ever make them exactly the same. You must remember the saying, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. Can you give that one to Letty May for Mummy? And then you can have one as well, yeah? So give it to her in her hand, that's it, good girl, and you can have that one. Sorry, peeps. Right. This is when it proves that Younique works with children. Right, so, yeah, eyebrows should be sisters, not twins. So you don't want them exactly the same because it just shouldn't be like that naturally. Unless you want that fake look, then go for it. But naturally, they shouldn't be like that. And it's just, remember, just thin, small movements and streaks. I hope you can see and I'm not getting the eyebrow palette in the way. You can hear the little one munching in the background. Right, now with this eyebrow, because it's a little bit thinner than that one, you can see it's still quite light there, so that's where I go in with the dark one, the number 2. Just a little tiny bit on the bottom of my brush, and then small flicks. And it fills it. See? This is the bit I never get right. But again, like I say, they're not meant to be exactly the same because it's sisters, not twins. Oh, I don't think that's bad. And then what I do then is I clean my brush. So it's got no powder, no wax, nothing on it. And then I go in for just wax. And then I give it a final smooth over. And that's your eyebrows. And I also want to just quickly show you with your eyebrows, number 4, the straight end. So this is the highlighter on your brush. And just go in the edge there and then blend it down. Hold on, baby. And that just highlights that bit. The same this side. Nice straight edge. Hold on, baby. Blend it down. There, and that's highlighted. Right girls, that's it for your eyebrows with the brow palette today. And we will do eyebrows with various different other products. Thanks for watching and sorry about them. Bye.